Hi guys, it's me, it's Kianne, and well, I'm back for a little bit more streaming. It's 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock at night, and well, I always seem to wake up at this time, so I thought I'd start doing some knitting. And today, my wool came from my son's um, Harry Potter scarf. So I thought what I would do is I would start that. So I am using, he wanted Gryffindor, and I do believe I show you the other one, but the colours just didn't match, so I've got to start from scratch again. So I'm using this one. It's a Baby DK, and it says use UK size 8 needles or US 6 4mm, which is what I go by, 4mm. It's 100% acrylic. It's machine washable, and you can tumble dry it on a cool dry and cool iron. And the shade number is 11 and the dye lot is 20, and it's by Woolly Hippo. I really do like their wool, and I've got not purple. It's a burgundy, really dark burgundy. It's actually more along the lines of the colour of the Gryffindor colours when Harry, Hermione, and Ron are more grown up than the reds. I've also got a very nice yellow, so I'll just show you that as well. And no, before you say anything, Luna, it's not that kind of yellow. It is more of a deep yellow, which I prefer. This is more of a golden yellow, not like the bright yucky stuff that I hate. I like this one. This is the one I like. And this is also a Baby DK, and it's by Woolly Hippo. It's 100 grams. Again, you use a size 4mm knitting needles, which I've also got in bamboo sticks. And this one is shade number 37 and dye lot 24. So this will be the contrast to this. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. It's coming out of camera view. Will be the colours that I will be making for my son's Gryffindor scarf. And I've started it off. I was going to do it earlier on, but I've been trying to faff about with getting Facebook Live going so that I can perhaps stream on there if it's not brilliant over wherever. Anything I can do to try and encourage some, participation would be very good. Anyway, so all I've done is, I think it's 60 on here. Let me count. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. So yeah, I've cast on 60 stitches. And if you want me to show you how to cast on 60 stitches, I'll do that later, because I have already cast it on this. I don't have anything else to show you how to cast on. So, and all I'm doing is the reason why I've done it with 60 stitches is because it's for a boy and he wants a bigger, wider scarf, and I always slip the first stitch, so I start with a knit stitch in the first stitch and end with a purl. Is it knit? No, I end with a knit stitch at the end, I believe. Yeah, knit stitch at the end. So then when I do it the other way round, I always start with a slip stitch again and then a knit stitch. So that's how I do it. And then I get nice neat edges. So yeah, so it's basically just a knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one all the way along. But I've also been busy, as you can probably see. I have actually made a intro for my channel, for this channel, which is a load of stuff that I've made, and the outro will have also the names of the people that designed a lot of the stuff that I've done. I actually made them, but obviously they were other people's patterns. I think the only pattern that was mine was my grandchildren's scarves with the and I learnt to do that myself. I didn't follow a pattern with those. I made my own patterns up, which is basically, I done about, I think it was about 60 or 70 stitches, and then I had to sit down with a pencil and paper, and I didn't have any gridded paper, so I had to hand make hand make my own squared paper so that I could make the alphabet, which I used off of what do you call it? Something on the computer you can do, and you can type it in, and it's got different fonts, and then those fonts can be put on the squares, and then you can. It's basically like doing a pattern sort of thing. So hang on a minute. I think I come up about. Hang on. I had it all set up. That's the only thing. Oh boy, it's gone pear-shaped again. See, I can now see what I'm doing because I've had to. I just want to keep it so it's on my hands, and my hands keep disappearing because I'm an idiot. Oh, it's there. Looking for the needle. It's there. So yeah, so I made my own patterns up. So I've got books, patterns with the letters of my grandchildren's names on, and they also had what else did they have on there? They had reindeers and just other ones. So yeah, I made a couple of my own. I'm not brilliant like a lot of people, but yeah, that's what I done. I didn't get any more music today. I forgot to do that. I've been faffing about with so much that I didn't think to do that. So I have to do it tomorrow. But I'll put some music on in a minute. And I shall just crack on with it. So I've also found my other knitting stuff. Oh, and I've also got a round circular loom knitting thing, and then I made a sock, so I've got that to show you later on from it. I've yet to do the other sock, mind you, only because the I didn't like the way the cuff came out on top. It's too loose for my liking. That's why I never did any more hats on them. I'd rather do the hats by hand because there's too much stretch in them. And if I crochet, there's not enough stretch. If I knit on the loom, there's too much stretch. I can't find a balance. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing today. And I know, it's not exactly professional having a poopy lamp and what I've used. I've gone and got the best I can at the moment, and I read somewhere that if you keep putting off today what you want to do tomorrow, like because you're too afraid to do something, you'll never get it done because you haven't got the right stuff, and you can only improve on it um, if you like it. Like, if I keep putting off not showing me mug on camera, I'll only and then I'll never get round to getting myself a better light, a better camera. Um, I got myself another little camera. It's not brilliant, but at least you can see what I'm doing from overhead. Whereas I only had the one, which you can see kinda if you can see my mug. Um, that's the only one I had to start with. So I have increased the cameras. Go on. Bloody dog always in and out. Oof. So my next step is if I can take this more seriously, which I'd like to, but that all depends on how interested other people are in what I do. Because there's no point me spending a fortune on something if I don't get seen. So, and then I think to myself, ugh, get the subscribers, get the followers, what have you. But I know it takes time. But I've been doing my gaming channel now for a few years, and I haven't got that very far, and that does surprise me a bit. So, and the mind you, I don't have a lot of people on my Facebook either. I'm quite picky with my Facebook because that's private information, isn't it? But YouTube and what, we're starting up a new YouTube channel so that I can put this on there. Put the crafting stuff on there. I do really need a better light, but I do this at home in this light anyway. But I was thinking about getting a ring light. I've actually got a sort of ring light, but Rob's taken all the batteries out of it, so that would have been able to shine in me mug a bit more, give a bit more light. And you wouldn't think it, but I've actually got the overhead light on. I've got the light on behind the monitor, and I've also got this little camera light which has got LED lights on it, and it's still not bright enough. So I thought I'd put this other ring light on. I was just looking at some ring lights and see whether or not that makes any difference. But I don't know. We just have to wait and see. So I'm just doing a knit one, purl one all the way through. So I'm on a knit stitch, and this is how I do it. A lot of people do their knitting all sorts of different ways. So many people are cack-handed, it's not funny. I wonder, I am streaming, aren't I? Yeah, I think I am. It's just my camera. Just my volume that you can hear. That's alright then. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are really cack-handed when they do their knitting. I don't know how the bloody hell they do it. I can't even begin to even try and demonstrate how some people do it. You've got weird ones that hold it one way and another, hold their yarn another way. I And I'm like, how do you do that? I have tried, and I can't figure it out. There's apparently different ways that are continental, or I don't know. I do it the way I was taught to do it. In fact, the way it's comfortable. Hang on. I've had to roll it up because I did about 10 rows on this and then realised it wasn't long enough. As in, like, stitch-wise, so I ain't going to do it all. But I did learn how to do a new technique to do casting on, and I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Because I was brought up to do it one way, and I've watched quite a few tutorials over the years, and I picked up another way of doing it, which is actually a lot simpler. So, yeah, I'll do that. And knitting actually is the only thing I can do without having to look at the stitches and looking at the needles. So I can look all the way around and I can still do it because I know I've got to do knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. When it comes to crochet, I can't do that. Come in, Jax. Sit down, Jax. Stop messing about. So I'm not up and down all night. Down, dog. Always does this. I've got the fire on in the background. You won't be able to see the fire, I don't think. Hang on, let's turn this camera over that way a bit and see if you can see the fire. I don't think you can just about barely see the fire. And I've also put my face on, funnily enough. But earlier on, I forgot I put it on. It's the first time in ages. And I forgot to put it on. I forgot I put it on. And, well, I rubbed my eye. No, wrong way. I rubbed my eye. I'm such a div. So, yeah. But it's not too bad. It didn't make a mess too much. And I hope you got your electric back, by the way. And it's not playing up too bad now. So yeah, that's that. Well, I might as well put some music on because I'm kind of running out of things to say. I'm doing this so that you can all watch me make this. So let's put some music on. It's all the same stuff. So you're gonna have to forgive me because I've got nothing else. I would put YouTube on, but then when I click it over to the oh, for Pete's sake. When I click it over to the YouTube or whatever, they will probably end up, ooh, no, you don't want to do that. Looks like we've come to the end of the... There's no point in running away now. I'd rather sleep until... I don't want it too powerful, because otherwise you won't be with me. Right, okay, so that's on music, but, I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh, God, I lose my train of thought so much. I'm getting old. Right, as long as you can hear the music, that's alright, but somebody's going to have to let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I can hear the music, so that's not too bad. I will have to try and get one of these Spotify things, but I don't know. I could always, I suppose, put the radio on in my ear roll. Listen to the radio. And you lot can listen to that. Hang on, I need a cup of tea. It's gone cold. Oh, hang on. can see my mum. There, there. That's my. Oh, hang on. That's my mum. Bless her. And you can also see it's 11:20. Ah, that's handy dandy. You get bored with that, you can help me with my anagrams. So, we're here chilling and relaxing, knitting. I'm about to message you. Can't see that now. Oh, it's because it's dark. Come on. There we go. Oh, I don't want all these. I hate adverts. What's that say? I don't know. Whatever. There you go. I've got... can you see that? Right. I've got these ones, and I've got to try and make another 5-letter word. No idea. So, I've got C, and I've got use, turn it, Q, there you go, I've done Q. I've got to find another 5-letter word out of all those. Let's have a look, what else can we use? I've done use. Q, I've done Q. AC, ace. What else can I do? ASE, ASE, arse. I don't know, can you see? I'll put it down in a minute, I'm just messing about. Suck? No. I think that's a Q. I think that's an ES on the end, or an SE. CAUSE. Oh, cause, there you go. Ah! Not very good at spelling, am I? Not when it's like this. I'm not very good at anagrams, actually. I need another 3-letter word. Don't know. I've only got a clue. Let me think, what have I got? Don't know. EA, EAS. Now I've got C. Say. No. K. Case. Oh, what case? What else can we do? CUSE? Cuss? No. I'm just guessing now. ALS. Sack? No. Oh, it is a word, but it didn't work. Source? No, I don't need. I need a 4-letter word. Cues. Curse. Cues. Oh, Q's. There you go. I just need a 3-letter word now. I already got Q. Can't see another one at the minute. Use. Got use. AU. No. I'm just. No, it's not an A. Uke. Use. you. Oh, you. Oh no, I've got no R. Oh well. Oh well. So that's that. Well, we'll come back to that later. I'm just gonna hide this. Ooh, I'm blind when it gets too close. Right, okay. Oh, that's just made me go giddy. Right, okay. So, we'll just see if Luna pops on. Because bless her, she's had trouble with the electrics with blackouts. My nephew got in touch with us the other day. My brother's son. Didn't know about us until 2 days ago. He's 22. And he lives in Texas. So that was different. It was different. Oh, Danny's. She can thingy. Hang on. And then she doesn't have to phone me. She can type to me. Hang on. And follow me. If she wants to. I was doing a practice run earlier on. And I could hear myself on the phone because she was on the phone to me. And she got the mobile phone. And my granddaughter got it and she's going, I want to talk to Nanny. I want to talk to Nanny. And I thought it was really, really funny. She got a new headset. Hang on. Oh no, I don't want that one. She got a new headset for her birthday that we got her. But obviously I gave my daughter the money for it. What is my Twitch.tv? Yes. Hang on a minute. I've got to make sure I get the right thing for her. /u. Where's /? I can't see. Kianne. Yeah, I got funny faces. I do apologise about the funny faces, but I'm as blind as a bat when I have anything close up and it says really, really blurry, so I can't see if I'm writing the right things. So I just sent that to my daughter. Yeah, no, I can't see anything, literally. Let me see. I am there, away from my hat, away from my face, and I can see stuff with my glasses on. But anything closer than that, like, I don't know, book close, I can't literally see the hand in front of my face. Oh, I really need to put something underneath my feet because my feet are hurting. Right, okay, so yeah, so anything that's past, I don't know, about, let's see, the further away things get, the clearer it gets. That's how it is with me, unfortunately. Right, hang on, I need to turn it. No, I don't need to turn it, do I? I need to bring it. No. Now it needs to be V. There, you can still see it. Okay. See, I can't watch this in... I have to watch what I'm doing on the... what do you call it? OBS. So I get real time, otherwise I'm like 10 minutes behind myself. So, yeah. Okay, so on to the next line. Oh well. Okay, so slip one, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. So here we go again. Knit, purl. So it's a knit and then a purl. And to knit, you go in the front of the stitch. I don't know if you can see that. To purl, you go in the back of... where are we? Oh, no, hang on. There you go. You go in the back of the front. Right, to knit, you have the string over the... You have the string over the back here. And you go in that way. So... oh, hang on a minute. I don't know if you can see that. So, you go in... that way, and then you go round, and then you bring it through, and then off. But I'm on a purl stitch. So a purl stitch is you bring the wool to the front, yeah, the front of the needle, and you go in the opposite direction. So you go in the boot of it, and then you go around, and then it will automatically, the wool will automatically be at the back. And you knit by going in the front of the stitch, and then the wool comes to the front, and so you're ready to go into the back. So you're going in through the back of the stitch, if that makes sense. So when the wool is at the back, you go into the front of the stitch, and when the wool is in the front, you go into the back of the front of the stitch. Some people go into the back of the front at the back, but I can't work that one out. I can't do that. That's not how I was taught. They go, for some reason, in the back. I can't do it, so I just do it the way I was taught. Not very good. I think I probably need to do that on a bigger needles when I've got better lighting. But yeah, so purl stitch is in the front, as you can see. The wool is in the front of the, as you can see. I think you can see it now a bit better. It's in the front of the stitch of the needle, and you need to go that way. So the pointy bit goes to up that way, and then you go around, and then you bring it off through. And before you pull the stitch off, bring your wool around so it goes over the top of the other one, so it comes off easily, and then you're able to do the next stitch. So that's how you do it. So you can always remember. And also, when you do it, to remember what stitch you're doing and where you're doing it. If you look at the stitches, all of these, where are you? Hang on a minute, I've got to make sure you can see. Right, all of the stitches, all of the knit stitches look like little V's. I don't know if you can see it. And yes, I don't know if this is very good at thingying, is it? But all of the stitches are in lines, little V's. And if you look at it as well, all of the purl stitches are little bumps in the middle. That's called a ribbon stitch. I don't know what, so it's a front row. And you can always tell them which way it are. So if you have you've got a smooth side facing the last stitch, that means you need a bumpy side, so that's a purl. So I've just got bumpy here. So now I know I've got the next stitch as a knit stitch and purl stitch. I think perhaps I might need to do this on bigger needles to show you, but I'm trying to film you, but again, the camera's not fantastic. But as long as you can see what I'm doing, and it looks like I'm going quite fast, but other people can go faster than me. I can't do slow knitting. I do try. I taught my granddaughters and my grandson how to finger knit. We was down fishing, the dad was fishing and we was out for the day, and ball of yarn, and they sat there fishing, hang on, oh, sugar lumps and fairy cakes. See, that's the only thing, this thing loses its oh, I'm so sorry about the ugh. I'm going to get cheesed off this in a minute. Now I've lost the rope. There it is. Yeah, so I taught them how to finger knit. So they sat there for ages finger knitting with a load of wool while I was crocheting while we were down at the lake, or whatever you call it, pond. And my son-in-law and my partner were fishing, teaching our grandson to fish in his little fishing line. So I'm teaching Duba and Tommy to finger knit. Hi, Dan Dan! I'm alright, babe. You okay? That's made me for me, so that's cool. Did you have a Twitch thing, or did you just have to make one up? Made a Twitch account. Well, thank you for that. I mean, I'm just sitting there knitting, talking to myself. You know, making Kianne his Harry Potter scarf. Oh, I just got to get this away from my face because it's too loud. Am I too loud? Is the music too loud? I don't know. Don't forget to follow. Oh, what house? Oh, what house what? Oh, the music's fine, is it? Oh, that's cool. And you can see my hands alright, yeah? I've been doing this for 40 minutes. Oh, Gryffindor. Do you want one? Yeah, Harry Potter scarf. Just got the burgundy come today in the gold. So it's a bit darker on camera because the light is so bright. You can see your hands fine. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. What about my mug? I don't feel so bad now I've got someone to talk to. My friend would love one. What, a Harry Potter scarf? What house? I'm doing the grown-up version. You know, the one when they're in the older bit, not the massive blocks of gold and burgundy, but the like 2 stripes of gold, then 2 stripes of burgundy, then 2 stripes of gold, and then a big block of burgundy. I have to ask her. She loves it. Loves it. Not my friend across the road. My new friend. All right. What, doesn't Anna like Harry Potter? So I would have carried on with the scarf that I was already doing, but I didn't realise I'd ordered the wrong colour red. But Kianne wanted more closer towards the actual colours. No, Riley. Oh, is that's the boy, isn't it? Is that her boy or the girl? I can't tell these days. Yeah, the boy. What house is he then? I'll see what I can do for Christmas. But my other friend loves it. Your other friend loves what? What, Harry Potter? I can't do the mischief Gryffindor. Oh, right, yeah. That's fine. I'll make him a Gryffindor one if you want. That's not a problem. I think I might even, because I still got pages to finish off her scarf, so I might do some of that on stream as well. So can't see what I've done with pages on actually. I think it's in the bucket. I had to clear off my desk because everything was piling up beside me because I put everything at the side and it was all falling off every time I tried to get something. So yeah. And I thought, well, I'll do some knitting today to the crochet because that white's getting on my nerves. Of my jumper. I was getting annoyed with it because I had to undo it quite a few times because it's just not the right size. So, but I made a sock. Look, on a round loom. Made a sock with 2 different shades of blue, which actually I was going to make a blanket out of, which I can still make a blanket out of. It's ever so soft, but I didn't do the other one. Only reason is because even that is too small for my feet, but this bit here where the ankle goes in, it's too because I wanted to make these to go with when I put my boots on, so that you've got the cuff at the top, but I should have made that a bit longer. Should make it a bit longer, but I did that on a round loom. So I'm gonna have to try that again, making a sock on a round loom. So what you doing at the minute? What are you doing apart from watching me? Yeah. Kids gone to bed alright? Well, I hope so anyway. It's 11 o'clock. Or nearly 12. Laying in bed, getting Paige to sleep. Why don't you sleep? Cheeky monkey. Is everybody else? She's wide awake, not giving in. Little toad. Can she see me? No, my phone's on the floor on charge. I'm hanging off the bed. Oh dear. Oh, oh dear, 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 dear. The things we do as parents. That's funny. Where is everyone? Kianne's upstairs and Dad's gone to bed. He always goes to bed. He went to bed about an hour ago. And Kianne is on his computer, but he'll be getting to bed soon anyway. Dad gets up about 6 in the morning anyway, normally. So he gets to bed earlier than me. What blanket is that? Oh, it's the one you bought me ages ago. I was going to put my handmade one, but I took it because I usually have it underneath where my feet are as a cushion buffer, you know. But I took it off to put it on my lap. I thought, oh, I'll put my feet on this one, and then I'll use the other one. But oh my god, no, I haven't washed it since I've made it, and I made it about 3 years ago. What's the one with the pics on? What's the one with the pics on? What's on? I don't know what you mean. Oh no, no, not that one. No, that's behind me on the chair, folded up, along with the cushion that frightened you further. No, this blanket I think you bought me a few years ago. It's like a furry one with a velvet back, and I'm using it so that well, A, you can't see my pajama bottoms. B, you can't see my pajama bottoms with my belly bit. And C, because then it just gives you a bit of a backdrop so you can see what I'm doing and not the mess that's underneath my arse. No, I'm not exactly the tidiest of people underneath my desk. And considering I'm sitting here with my camera above, looking at my lap, you get to see all my awfuls and horribles. So, yeah. And I've got the fire on in the background and I'm roasting, so it's really nice. Yeah, no one wants to see the awfuls and horribles. And so, yeah. Have a blanket on. But no, I'm sure you got me this. A few years ago. It does enough keep me warm, but then if I take my feet out of it or turn my fire off, I end up with ice feet. So, icicles. I didn't know it was Pancake Day today. Did you know it was Pancake Day today? I did not know it was Pancake Day today. Can't remember it. What, Pancake Day or the blanket?
It's all about humanity.
No, I didn't know it was Pancake Day either. I'd have made myself some pancakes. Some low carb ones, of course. Dad just made curry for him and Kianne. He made it really late. Well, actually, Kianne made the curry under Dad's supervision. But it wasn't like making it. He used a jar. He cheated. So, perhaps you might get round to teaching Kianne how to make one that's not got a jar on it. Because I know you got to use something like coconut something or other, water or coconut milk or something, I don't know. But yeah, he made a chicken curry. Only thing was Kianne's not fond of really massive sized onions, you know. He prefers his onions a bit short, a bit thinner. He doesn't mind eating like sausage mash and onions, but he doesn't like the big chunks of onions. He likes them thinner. And I have told your father this, but he insists on cutting it the way he likes it. And Kianne couldn't eat it all, but we ate all the chicken. So, yeah, I don't know where you lot get that from. That's disgusting. I don't know what any of you like that kind of food. Ugh. You know, I didn't even know until my mother was 60 that she liked curry. She never dished it up. I think that's probably why I don't like it, but I just don't like it because of the colour of it and what it reminds me of. Yeah, I know. I think Troy. I don't think Troy does. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know about the others. I make it very spicy. Yeah, you'd have to make. See, that's the thing though. You'd have to make it really not spicy, which is like basically one flake of spice. If I was, well, I couldn't even eat it because of the colour. But you know, Kimberly, I don't think you'd eat it. It was like, Dad likes it spicy. But then if you give him a spicy curry, he'll eat it. He'll sweat like a pig. It's quite funny actually to watch. He will sweat like a pig. But I don't know what the difference is. It's all curry to me. That's like you're saying, "Cool, Ma," as in like, "Hi, Mum," or "Wow, Mum." Which one's the one that looks like? You know what I mean. Ooh. Yeah, that's the is that the ones that looks like something's out of a baby's nappy? Is it? And just, you know what? Just give me a steak any day. I'll have a steak. Actually, I had two steaks tonight for tea. While they had that, what I did was also I made myself up some mushroom and Philadelphia sauce to go on top. And I decided to try my meat medium instead of medium well done. And it was really nice. I actually ate it. Your dad sat there going, "What?" Kianne's looking at me as if to say, "Mum, that's a bit too much blood." And this is me going, "That's really nice. I like it." And I did actually like it. So I think I can eat it like that now. But they were thin bits of steak, so I do know they were hot. Yeah, no, I know. Very well done. I used to be like that. And if there was any sign of red at all or pink, I would ask for them to be cooked some more, or I just couldn't eat it. It's like beef. You know when you see the beef adverts on the telly where they cut it open and it just looks like somebody's just murdered someone. I couldn't eat that. I don't think I could still eat it, to be honest with you, because of of how it looks. But saying that though, I can eat it now with a little bit of red to it, so that doesn't bother me. So like if we go to the Toby Carvery, I can eat them. I can eat the roast beef now because I quite like it like that. But before I was very fussy. I had to be. I think that's because it was installed into my head that you have to cook food thoroughly. Nanny really installed it into me that you have to cook food thoroughly so you don't get like food poisoning and stuff. So to cook food thoroughly would be to cook food thoroughly would be obviously to make sure there was no blood in it. I mean, you do have to make sure you cook chicken thoroughly, obviously, and I do that. Um, and pork. Um, I'm not that keen on lamb, but lamb as well. But now beef, I'm fine with beef if it's got a little bit of red to it or a little bit of pink to it. That doesn't bother me now. I wouldn't send it back and make a fuss anymore. Whereas I remember once I went, me and your father, uh, your dad, we went to the Siege House. Not this dad, the other dad. We went to the Siege House. I was a lot younger then, and I asked for really well done, and they gave me really well done, but I was so scared of eating blood that even just the slightest hint of pink and I was sending it back, and I did make it a bit of a fool of myself, I suppose, but I had to have it really well done, but now it tastes like tough old boots. I can't eat it now if it's really well done no more. Not for me anyway. But I can't do it like Gordon Ramsay does it. Chuck it in, turn it over, chuck, and then put it on the thing. Oh no, no thank you. No. And I wouldn't trust his eggs either because he can't cook eggs. Scrambled eggs, ugh, no. You've got to really cook them. Not liquidy. Ugh. It's terrible at cooking eggs. Where was I? We went to we went to a golfing range, I think it was. A few years ago, we had breakfast at a golfing range. We had a game of golf, and we went in for breakfast. And the breakfast was really nice, except the eggs were like scrambled eggs were like water. There was no substance to it, and oh no, that's just disgusting. So I sent them back and asked them to put them in the pan for a bit longer, get rid of it and harden them up a bit because that is just not right. And that's how Gordon Ramsay makes them. And I said to your dad, I said, he can't fucking cook them. He can't cook eggs to save his life, that man. And then he's going, he's made loads of money, and he's this, that, and the next thing. I said, I don't care. I said, he still can't cook fucking eggs, not scrambled eggs. And if I was ever to have scrambled eggs cooked by Gordon Ramsay, I'd tell him to take the buggers back and cook them properly. I would. Seriously. So, yeah. I think my hands are coming up. You're getting to see too much of the, yeah. I need to teach you how to do this. I thought I taught you how to knit and crochet, or knit anyway. It's not so it's something that you'd be interested in, learning to do this. My Auntie Marsha, she taught me when I was 7. I remember it quite clearly actually. It might not be perfectly clear, but I remember we was in York and they come to see us obviously because they were only in Lancashire and they just come across and what have yous. And I remember Auntie Marsha bringing us knitting. She can't be much older than what you used to be. Used to know how to do it. Auntie Shirley taught me. I forgot. Oh, and then you forgot. Well, if you want a refresher, quite happy to do it. If that's what you want. I self-taught myself to do the crochet though. I'm all self-taught with that. I waited, 45 years to take up crochet because I thought that was an old lady's. I thought it was an old lady's hobby. And I was like, oh, I am an old lady. There's something I was watching. What was I watching? Oh, I was just watching one of my favourite YouTubers, on a narrowboat YouTubers, and they were just talking about Rich is getting to be he's going to be 60 in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I think he said, and they were talking about camper vanning and going on holiday and what have yous, and the old people sort of stuff, you know. And I thought to myself, yeah, you know, I was thank you for the follow, by the way, darling. I thought when I was your age and younger, and we used to go down to Nanny and Grandad's, I used to hate it. Not going to Nanny and Grandad's, I used to like going to Nanny and Grandad's, but I hated the thought of living in the countryside because I thought, well, what's the kids going to do? There's nothing for them to do. They'll be bored. There's no towns. There's no nightclubs. There's no this. There's no that. There's no the other. And you know, the older I got, each time we went down to your nan and granddad's, the less I hated it and the more I wanted it. And then I started coming around to it. Now I would give anything to live like that. I would. Not in a town anymore, but out in the country, as long as there is decent internet. I couldn't live without my internet now. I don't know how I managed it all those years ago. I really couldn't tell you how we managed without internet all those years ago. I don't know how we did it. I mean, before computers, we used to play out in the streets and stuff like that, but before computers, I can't remember a life without, in all honesty, internet. Can't, I recall when you were all growing up, but and I recall the very first time I ever saw the internet. I also remember having Sky. Nanny and Grandad used to pay for Sky for me and your dad, so that you children could watch the Sky television programs, and we could watch Johnny Bravo and stuff like that, and what have yous. And we used to have hand consoles, like, you know, like the kids have got the PSs and what have you. But we didn't have ones that could go on a computer. Dad had I think he had an Amstrad. Was it an Amstrad? 64, I think. I can't remember. And we had the Nintendo grey thing. The PlayStation. The grey PlayStation. With the thing, you know. The grey I think it's a grey PlayStation. And we used to play Bust a Move and Bubble Bobble and what else did we used to play? Dungeons and Dragons, but I think that was a really, you couldn't separate yourself. You were four little people. Oh, where's my hands gone? You were these four little digital people, and you could only walk around in a block, so you could move one block forward. We used to play, either Beholder, Dungeons and Dragons, and your dad would, it was probably the PlayStation 1, the old-fashioned one. And then I remember your dad was the one that played it, not me. But I was the one that used to sit there and tell him how to do it, or where to go. And I was the one that was able to remember going around the maps, you know, like through the mazes and what have you. And so we'd never get lost, sort of thing. That was one of the memories I've got. And we used to sit up and play Bust a Move and Bubble Bobble and those sort of things. I do remember playing Dungeons and Dragons with Andy. With Quinny. And he came round once and we had to make our characters up and everything. I remember doing that once. That was good fun. Do you know, I really can't remember a time other than that on what the hell we used to do before the internet came out, on computer PCs and game machines and what have yous. It's hard to remember that. I remember lots of music, playing lots of music. And I remember reading a whole set of books when I was pregnant with Holly. Taking you all to school and sleeping majority of the rest of the day myself when I got home. When I didn't have anybody to kind of look after throughout those few hours that you was all away. But other than that, and then when the PCs came out, personal PCs, yeah, they did. Everyone had lives before before internet. And I think a lot of people, in all honesty, would love to go back to that simplicity. You know, the simplicity of being back. I know there's a lot of people on not Facebook, YouTube, YouTube, that are making their own houses out of cob and nature-y stuff and wood and what have yous, and going off grid. But there are a lot of people that just can't go without the internet, and I would be one of those types of people. So I would want a Fred Flintstone home, but it would have to have internet connection. Not because I want to sit there and play on the internet, because actually I've spent the last 20 years doing that. Yeah. And I'm actually bored with it now. I do it because, well, for one thing, I'm locked down. There's nothing else really to do. And second of all, there's nothing to do. And I've got no really responsibilities. And I've got I've got no interest outside of the house. If I had something interesting to do, I'd probably do it. But my get up and go has got up and went, and it's taken all of my brain power, if you will, to get back onto streaming and doing the sort of things other than playing on video games and stuff like that. And yeah, no, I think this lockdown has really knocked us all out, I think. But no, I would love to live in the countryside and build my own home and do something, you know. And I know, looking at my garden, blah blah blah, and I don't like gardening and this, that, and the next thing. But I think if you didn't have anything else to do, you'd want to do something. And if you've got something in mind to do, and it's something you actually really want to do, you'll get and do it. Yeah. If you had no choice to do it, sort of thing. So that's and with no responsibilities or anything, and Kianne being old enough to help. I mean, I do, but don't tell your dad. But I do enjoy going in the garden now and again when it's warm with your dad and Kianne and getting that garden sorted. I do enjoy doing that, but don't tell him I enjoy it, because I tell him I hate it. But I'm more of a take care of when it's done type of person, or some of these houses I've seen on these ones where people have made them with sticks and mortar and cob, and they've yurts and what have you, and they're living off the land, and oh, I don't know, you know, that sort of thing. They've got things to do. They're more aware of around their surroundings, and doing their little bit of gardening and collecting water. And do you know what I would actually really like? I know it sounds silly, but I want a twin tub, washing machine. You know, one of the old-fashioned twin tubs with where you put your washing in one side, and then you take it out and you put it into the spinner bit. Yeah, because when I had one of those before you was born, doing the washing was like a day thing. It wasn't like just chuck it in the washing machine like we do now and then wait for it to do its business. You had to literally stand over it, wait for it to do. You have all your washing around the floor. You do one load of washing, and then you would, once it's finished, it cycle and it would go whoosh 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 like this, yeah. And then it go whoosh 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 whoosh, and it was quite fun. It was actually quite fun, but it gave you something to do. It was like wash day, and it gave you something to do. And then you'd have, once the wash cycle finished, you had to take the clothes out of the washing area, out of the washing bit, and put it into the spin dryer. And then you'd put the little thing down on top of the spin dryer, close the lid, and it would go really fast. And then once it had done its spin cycle, then you take it out and put it in the basket and go and hang it on the line, or chuck it in the tumble dryer. And then, but while that's on spin cycle, you're actually starting another lot of washing. But it gave you a reason. Like now, you just have piles and piles of washing. I mean, I don't have piles of washing anymore because we just keep on top of it all. But you have piles and piles of washing, and you just chuck it in the washing machine and forget about it. You can't forget about it because when it's in the twin tub, you've got to empty the water out of it, clean it all out, and then put the machine away for the next wash day, which would be, I don't know, a few days later. Everything's just so convenient now, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't mean with like a board or anything like that. I mean with that sort of thing. No. And definitely not where you have to hand wash everything. I can't do hand washing. I ain't got the strength in my hands. But yeah, no, I sometimes think about getting myself a twin tub. Just to have something to do. But no, I remember doing that all those years ago. How many rows have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I do 2 more rows, no, 4 more rows. Actually, I don't know. I'm just winging it. 16. So that'll be 20. Maybe if I do 20, I'll just keep going until I decide that's long enough, and then I'll just do the yellow. But hang on a minute. Hang on. Are you any good with puzzles? Anagrams. I've got an anagram here. I can't finish it off. Can you see my computer? My phone? Right, I've got an anagram I need help with. What? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, cool. Let's just do this. I got these letters, and I need 1 3-letter word, and I can't see it. I can't actually see another letter. I can't see another one. I've got Ace, Q, C, U's. I've got but I just need 1 more 3-letter word. E. Okay. What? I can't bring it closer. Can't you see the letters? It's hard work. Hang on. I'm trying to get it. Can you see that now? Is that easier to see? I don't even know if it's straight on. Bring it closer. Sue. S-U-E. Yay! Well done, darling. Well done. I would not have got that. Right, okay. Oh, I hate the adverts on these things. But, yeah, I thought, oh well. Do some anagrams. Right, can you see the letters? We need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-letter word. No. Read. Okay. What else can you see? G-R... no. D-R-D-R-I... Fig. Okay, yeah, that's a word. What else? Let's just switch over. Dig. Okay, yeah. So we need another 3 and a 4. Hang on a minute. What's that say? I don't know. Hang on a minute. I don't know what this is doing. Continue. Alright, so we need one more 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6-letter word. Oh, rig. Hang on. Rig. Okay, that's the 3s. Don't cheat, because don't cheat. Don't do it anagrams. Don't cheat. That's cheating. Don't cheat. I don't want you cheating. If no. G. You're not cheating. You're fibbing like a chocolate frog. I'm trying to think. G. I'm spelling words. Gride. Oh, grid. There you go. I got the 4-letter word. So now we need a 5-letter word and a 6-letter word. Nope, I'm looking for the words. Alright, okay. No, see, if I had knee, that would be a fridge, wouldn't it? Let's see, what else can we say? There's no T for drift. G-I-R-I. What? G-I-R. Oops, no. I-R-I. No, that's not a word, is it? G-R-I-F-I. G-R-I-F-I-D. That's not a word, is it? No. Dig fry? Fry? No, I don't know that one. Shuffle. Scared. No. Oh, it is a word, but it's not there. Do you want me to shuffle again? I can't see it. I'll shuffle it again. F-R-I-D. F-R-I-D-I-G. Fridig. That doesn't make any sense. I've shuffled it again, but I can't see anything. I-D. If drig. What the fuck's an if drig? No, that's not a word, is it? I cannot think. No. I can't see any more words. I'm not using a hint. I use all the things up. Which one's a hint? This one. Is this one? Alright, we've got one beginning with R. R. R-I. 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 I don't know. R-I. It can only be an R and an I, isn't it? R-I-G, rig, no, R-I, riff, riffigagaga. I suppose I can always do another one, but then I'm using them up. That's just giving me nothing. Ah, well, that's an R and an I. That's what I already guessed anyway. Ridge GIF. What the f? It's a ridge. No, ridge. GIF. No. Ridge GIF. Rig diff. Rig. R-I-D. I-F-G. Ridfig. That makes sense. Nor does rig diff. Ridge dig. R-I-D. No, R-I-G-I. No, sod it now. R-I-G. Rigid. Okay, so we got rigid. That doesn't look right, but we got rigid. Now we need to be able to get the F in there. Frigid. F-R-I-D-J. No. No. F-R-I-G-I-D. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well done. Well done. Adam, my girl. Okay, I'll have enough of that now. That's enough of that one. Back to the knitting. That's just fried my brains. Oh, I didn't cheat neither. Okay, so let's crack on with this. Let's make sure that I'm in frame. Didn't cheat either. Yeah. I believe you thousands wouldn't. Right, okay. Guessed all of them. Oh, you're a story fibber, I reckon. Go on, off you go. Shoo! Cool. Who else is watching? I have absolutely no idea, darling. I don't know. Nobody else is talking, so it's nice to have someone to talk to. You know, instead of sitting here all on my own. Jax? Oh, yeah, Jax. He's just a pain in the ass. I love him to bits, but he's just up and down and up and down and up and down. And if I don't go to bed, he won't go upstairs until I go to bed. And he won't come down in the morning unless I come down. And sometimes I don't get downstairs until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No point getting up, is there? But he won't come downstairs. He'll sleep upstairs until I go downstairs. And he won't go upstairs till I go upstairs. And the thing is, he's backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And I know he wants to go to bed. Or I just tell him to go to bed. Well, I don't want to go to bed. We'll be in a little while though. 'Cause I'm getting tired. But, yeah. Is Paige gone to sleep yet? It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know. I sit here all the time. I talk to nobody. And when I stream, I usually speak to Luna. But she's having internet problems and electric problems over in America because it keeps blacking out. Apparently it's happening all over the place. I don't know why. So yeah, she's asleep, bless her. Oh, good. She just has to listen to Nanny's voice and then she's fall asleep. Yeah, it's been happening for a couple of days now, I think. The electric's been going out. I think Luna said yesterday that she couldn't get back to us because she had no electric for 12 hours. But then also she was saying that it's really really cold over there, and it was so cold something happened to her front door and the cat got out. So about 4 o'clock-ish or something in the morning, the door opened itself and the cat got out. I was like, oh my god, I'd be freaked out if the front door just opened itself. I was like, are you alright? You alright? Nobody, nobody got hurt. Nobody entered your house. Everything's still there. Not stolen nothing, have they? Nobody broke in, but the weather was so humid it warped the whatever it was, shrunk the door or something, and it came out the hole enough to unlock the door and open it. I was like, oh my god. I think she said she's got snow or something. Or she's cold. I know she said she's cold. I mean, telling her the other day it was like it was -8 here the other day. And that's like, I think she said, or I said like 17 over there. I was like, and she said something to do with her temperature was like the hottest I can have in the house is 18, considering that they have lots of like hot weather. 20's cold to them. Twenty's cold to me when I'm cold. Oh, I couldn't sleep the other night. I was not good at all the other night. My feet were so cold, it took, after even 12 hours of being in bed, they were just starting to warm up. Could not sleep at all. I was shivering all night, even wrapped up in the duvet, I was shivering all night. And that was when it was really, really cold, because your dad has to have the windows open, but I was literally gibbering, and I had pyjamas on. My feet were freezing, so I think I was in bed until about, I don't know, 14 hours or something, and I just started warming up. But I was not in the best of moods. So last night went to bed, and the only thing that was cold on me was my arse, because it was hanging outside the duvet, because he took all the duvet and I only had about, I don't know, 12 inches of bed, ruler length, a foot. So when I turned over I had an ice cold bottom, and he cuddled up to me and he was asleep and he was as hot as I don't know what. He certainly woke up a little bit. I thought, well, that will teach you for hogging all the blankets. But no. If my feet are cold, I'm frozen and there's nothing I can do to warm them up. And I haven't felt that cold in a very long time. But now I've got the fire on in the back. Yeah, I've got the blanket over my lap, and I'm coming way out of focus here, because I'm blind as a bat. Get more blankets. I would do I'm not cold now, but I got loads of blankets. We had a duvet. But if we put too much on the bed, he gets overheated and he can't sleep. And then he's so grumpy. So I go to bed really, really, really late so that he gets plenty of sleep. And then I go to bed and I don't get up for hours. Yeah, on the bed, but that's what I'm saying. He overheats because he's like a bloody radiator, that man. Yeah, we have said about that. He likes to have the summer duvet, which is what we've got on the bed. And that's probably why I was gibbering, because the one that I normally used to sleep under is a winter one, and I'd sleep in that in the summer as well. And that's a thick duvet, so... But then he would get all wrapped up in it, and then he would get wrapped up in my duvet. I think about it, and then he can have his window open. But yeah. Yes. I keep threatening to put that pillow. Gonna do stir fried for dinner tomorrow. Alright, okay. I'm not sure what Dad has having tomorrow. Get him a sleeping bag. Keep telling him if he keeps complaining about it or being too hot, and you know what have yous, he can go sleep in this bloody van. But he likes the cold so much. I mean, this is a bloke that goes down to the beach in this weather to do a spot of fishing because he's bored. I mean, he only thing he complained about the other day was the fact his feet were cold. Can't wrap up in a blanket then. No, he can't, but then he doesn't like being closed in either. He said about going fishing, but he had to come home early because his feet were really, really cold. So, I mean, I ask him what he wants, you know, like for birthdays and stuff like that. So it gives me an idea to what to get. I said, you know, pay attention throughout the year and then you know what to buy me at Christmas instead of leaving it for the last minute and then not knowing what the hell to get me. And he said the other day, get bunk beds. I actually, you know what? I actually want a couple of separate little beds. I do. I want a couple of separate beds, but he won't have it. He won't have it at all. I said, well, I'd rather have two separate beds than keep being woken up in the middle of the night. Otherwise, I have to sleep on the sofa all the time, and I've already spent 15 years doing that. I'm not doing it again. As much as I like to sleep on the sofa in the quiet. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I got him some welly boots with thermals in it, and he went out fishing the other day, and he said his feet were nice and toasty. In again, are you? Bloody dog. Right, okay. Well, I think that's about it for me now, because I don't know what the time is now, and you should go to bed and go to sleep. It's 12:30. Right. I really appreciate you watching me, babes. It's been nice to have someone to chat to other than talking to myself. And I've got a food roast done. So yeah. Perhaps tomorrow when I stream live, that my blanket will be the knitted one, the crocheted one that I've got. That's been washed. So yeah, and a different sort of background here. Right, okay. Well, it's au revoir, Alvies and cheers, cheerio, and all my larky, all that malarkey. Thanks ever so much for following me and for watching. And I will see you in the next video. So take care. Au revoir. Bye.